We're back for another stream. Let's go. How's it going? How's it going? We're back. We're back for a round. I don't know what round we're on. And also, thank you very much for the lurk, man. I really do appreciate it. It's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. We're back at it. Hopefully, the sun's not gonna absolutely blind that. We were chucking it on earlier, and honestly, to be fair, opening up that window, there was some light coming in. Okay, I was a little bit scared. But no, though, how's it going? We're back for another stream. Lads and lasses, okay, we've got some gaming to do. Okay, today we've got some gaming. Essentially, big goals for the day. We're going to be trying to essentially finish off this layer. Last stream, we had done some mega progress toward essentially finishing off the previous layer. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie though, I just had a stir fry. I'm not gonna lie, it was just that right amount of spice. Honestly, I've been without bloody spice now for a few days. I have to tell you, but I have to tell you about what I've been eating because obviously I've had food to bloody use up. But Jesus Christ, actually went quite well. But no, yes, basically today's plan of action, we have got another layer to mine out. It's going to be a fantastic one. I've also been watching another Marvel movie in between streams as well. What am I even doing here? What am I even doing here? Don't even have my music on. Don't even have my music on. Let's go ahead and chuck on. I'm thinking. What a banger. What a banger. I think this would be a great opportunity. And also, I keep on forgetting as well. We also have to put on game audio. And now we're sorted. And now we're finally sorted. But yeah, basically, the plan of action for today, as per usual, is to essentially finish off another layer here, which I'm not going to lie, is going to be fantasticals. Okay, it's going to be fantasticals. Because essentially, last stream and the stream before, we've had this kind of goal of essentially just each stream just doing basically 9 pickaxes. 9 diamond pickaxes seem to be a really nice way to kind of finish off, or like to basically as a goal for each stream. And well, to be fair though, we were able to kind of get a lot done in that period of time. Okay, we were able to get quite a lot done in that period of time. So yeah, we're going to continue this on. These are going to be the last 9 pickaxes now that we have, until we have to go ahead and do a huge repairing session. It's going to be basically, I believe, what I'm going to try to aim to do is next stream, i.e. tomorrow, we'll go ahead and take the opportunity to go ahead and repair all of our pickaxes, repair all of our bits. Because I'm not going to lie, man, like, we've somewhat been, like, I don't know, absolutely smashing it, but we need to repair our pickaxes, but also make ourselves another shulker worth of diamond pickaxes as well, on top of that. Yeah, I know that we've done pretty well, I'd say, in terms of, like, keeping, or, like, essentially, well, not having to go back and forth too often, back to the base to obviously repair. But I'm just kind of thinking, man, what I'm thinking is that tomorrow we just do a massive trading session. We'll get all the XP. We'll get all the XP. We'll get all the diamond pickaxes. Okay, we'll get all of the good stuff. So then essentially what we can start doing then is start mining. Like, actually, to be fair, that can even be a goal for us then. It can be more like, instead of doing like 9, well, essentially per shulker, being like 3 streams worth of obviously pickaxes. We've got about 6 streams worth of pickaxes. So essentially we've got like a week's worth before we have to go ahead and do a do another rinse and repeat. So to be fair though, we are doing really well. We are doing very well. I'm not gonna lie, jeez, I'm not gonna lie. But no though, so yeah, plan of action that's basically plan of action for today. We're gonna go ahead and just use up these 9 pickaxes now that we have, and then head back to base. But as well though, I do have one more goal for myself today, before basically I finish off and probably start hunkering down for bed, is obviously watch as well the final final Spider-Man movie. I believe it's No Way Home. Basically, last night I was able to watch Far From Home, which honestly, not too shabby. Okay, not too shabby of a film. I didn't mind it. I don't know. The first film, I don't know about the Spider-Man movies. Tom Holland and all that kind of stuff as Spider-Man probably is the most suited actor to that whole role. Because he just I don't know, embodies the whole Spider-Man spirit. But essentially though, again, as per you, basically on Netflix, I think it's like it's basically No Way Home is coming off. So I just wanted to kind of get in my 2 cents before that happens. Before that happens, because the thing is, like, it's obviously been a goal of mine anyway to finish off the whole Marvel universe. Again, it's been a huge goal of mine. But no, that we were able to watch though No Way Home last night, and yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I think like the whole Mysterio fight and that kind of whole, like the whole Mysterio fight, and what essentially the whole plot was about, was just very marvelly, very marvelly. And to be fair though, it was quite interesting as well to see, like essentially what was essentially after Endgame and how they all reacted to the whole experience. Because that's the thing though, so like everything post Endgame is like there's just so much recap. There's just so much dread in the blip, and there's lots of these references. And I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a dastardly second. Yeah, what's happening here then? What's happening here then? But no, to be fair though, and then after, so yeah, later I'm gonna go hopefully watch the last one. Then that should be my MCU Spider-Man kind of catalog out of the way. I do know that obviously there's Tom Holland, not Tom Holland, but Tobey Maguire. That's also an option. That's also an option. But we're not gonna, to be fair, man. Okay, that costs money. Okay, that costs money. We're gonna go ahead and do that when I feel like it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do that when we feel like it, man. Okay, it would be very cool. But no, though. To be fair, though, aside from that, though, I have been kind of thinking a little bit more about this Minecraft world, and honestly, we're getting some decent ideas, man. Especially when it comes to whole snapshots. And as well, to be fair, I do know that if hopefully, today is gonna be another snapshot day, because honestly, they've been quite consistent. They've been very consistent. Minecraft has. In terms of their Wednesday snapshot. So I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna kind of follow this week as well. But if we can get another one out today, possibly doing some sort of little sneak peek into how the whole heavy core and the mace is gonna be dropping, and how that's gonna all work out. See, that would be fantastic. See, now that would be fantasticals. Also, can we please get you out of the way? Please can we get you out of the way? But yeah, because the thing is, obviously, I guess I was kind of thinking, I was basically, whenever I'm like kind of walking around or something, I've kind of found myself listening to a few podcasts. Oh god, that's got to break. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. But yeah, I've kind of found myself kind of listening to a few podcasts. And mainly, the main one I've been listening to at the moment has been Spawn Chunks. From Pixel Riffs. And the man himself, Joel Duggan. And honestly, dude, man, it's been a fantastic experience. It's been fantastic to go ahead and just kind of get a bit more intertwined in the whole updates and how everybody's thinking. The thing is, like, otherwise, I'm not really, again, not watching much in terms of Minecrafting content, besides like from a cubic meter video now and again. Because why not? And also Saturday, that would be fun. But having heard their thoughts now on the whole mace, there is like a lot of potential for it. There is like a lot of potential for that as a weapon. As a weapon, you can just see like how the heavy core and all these different like practical uses for it can be really just hammered in. But I think though definitely like they did put up a good point though about it just being like a conduit in a way, like as in like a when you place it down, it's not really that useful. I think there can definitely be some more practical like block usage out of it. I think like the fact that it works like more like a conduit, it could definitely be worked upon. I think there's much more possibility for it. Like I think having it be like I don't know a little bit more. It's like for example like a lodestone, which to be fair they mentioned even. It's a nice block, very cool decorational block. Very hard. It's like very cool decorational block. It's hard to obtain. Easy piece of them squeezy. But to be fair though, one thing that I didn't realize was how hard it was to get heavy cores. The chances, man. Like literally, it's like a 2.8% chance of dropping in a like a vault. Like it would take you at least like at most like 28 like to be lucky and for it to drop then or to like open up obviously like 28 bolts to actually go ahead and get one. Man alive, it's a tricky weapon to go for. It is one tricky boy to go for. So I'm going to be quite it's definitely going to be a sought after weapon, like similar to the trident. I wonder if there's a way to maybe like farm it though. Because the thing is, like with tridents, you can farm them. It's very difficult, very difficult to go ahead and farm them, but it's possible. it is possible. But I'm just thinking, man, like it could be quite fun. It could be quite fun. If there was like a way to, I don't know, kind of replenish vaults. But I don't know, like it's been like a one-time thing though, where once the vault's opened, you can't really go ahead and get it back. That's also gonna make things very fun. That's gonna. Also, I'm kind of buzzing for this update, man. I'm buzzing for this update. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And also, we've got some plentiful quartz by here. Okay, plentiful quartz. Go ahead and give me some of that. Okay, give me all that goodness. Okay, give me all that good stuff. There we go. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and yeet that. And now what we can hopefully try to aim for is to essentially make up this whole section down here and finish it off this next strip. Because that's the main thing, man. That's the main goal for today. You're going to be finishing off this layer and hopefully starting on the next one. Because again, like I like being able to at least, whenever I go ahead and complete something, try to start something else. Like even if it's like one single strip down the middle, it just keeps you on a nice course, keeps you moving, keeps you on your toes, man, keeps you on your toes. And there we go then. To be fair though, the sun is absolutely blaring. Jesus Christ, the sun, no. What must I do? Whatever will I do? Whatever will I do? Okay, but no, we'll go ahead though. We'll just make our way down here though. Kind of yeet out a bunch of these blocks. We'll kind of just go right to the end and then we'll go and basically start on this section over here. There we go, because there's a little bit of a opening. There's a little bit of an opening. But to be fair though, you can definitely see though how we are really reaching the end here in a way. It's going to be really cool to see. It's going to be really cool to see about how we can try and tackle this. And essentially see what's going to be coming from all this. But no, though, we'll go ahead and make our way down here. A little bit like this. There we go, a little bit like this. And then, hopefully, what we should find is some gameage at the end of here. There we go, another strip down. Another strip down for the camera. Just keep an eye on our pickaxes. That's all. That's all, man. Wobba. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is that we're just going to dig right to the end. Okay, we're just going to dig right to the end. A little bit like so. So that essentially what we'll hopefully have is the prospect. Okay, the Nova prospect, AO, of essentially finishing up this entire layer in this one go here, so that when we reach the end, we can just fly back and then just be on our way. We can essentially just fly back and just be on our way, man. Okay, it's gonna be fantasticals. Okay, it's gonna be fantasticals, man. But as well, though, we gotta keep an eye on our durability, though, because I got a bit of a feeling that if we're not gonna be careful here, this pickaxe will break. Because I do recognize that it's a little bit low. It's a little bit on the low side. There we go. I also got a bunch of quartz by there. See, that's the thing, though, is that to be fair, though, talking about ores, last stream we were able to find an ancient debris. I don't know if we're going to be able to find an ancient debris this stream, but I really hope so. I really hope that we're able to go ahead and get ourselves a good. Okay, get ourselves the final good before everything wraps up. Because I think like that's like always a goal as well. Like you got to contribute to your absolutely massive goal of making another beacon, man. Okay, you have to. You have to. And there we go. We'll quickly plop our way down here. Okay, a little bit like so. And to be fair, though, we will have to eat though as well in a little bit. One thing to be fair though, I would like to see from Minecraft at some point is like to be able to, I don't know, fire resistance on beacons, man. That'd be a really good idea. That'd be a really good idea, man. Like the thing is, like I feel like I'd be really. I wonder though, actually, to be fair, imagine if like the heavy core. This is a complete theoretical, but like, imagine if the heavy core and the beacon could have like some sort of combo, where maybe like it makes it stronger. Like maybe if you put a heavy core on top of a beacon, it will strengthen it. It will like strengthen the beam. Ooh, ooh, that's a good idea. I'm just gonna copyright that. It like strengthen the beam, so that you can either get more effects or the radius is extended. To be fair though, that would be really overpowered though. Realistically though, like beacons are already quite overpowered in like a gaming sense, just in generally. Obviously, yeah, of course it would be like OP in a gaming sense, but hell. But no, though, it would be interesting to see though, like what kind of comes from this heavy core. But, however, though, it does make it seem though like if it wasn't craftable, then it's not gonna come to. It's not gonna be made into many actual utility blocks. But then again, though, like you do have things like nether stars, which are like obviously you have to kill a wither skeleton or wither skull, or no, you have to kill a wither to get. So that's what I'm kind of thinking, man. Like maybe at some point we'll be able to get to a point where there will be like a new utility on the same level as a beacon. But to be fair though, the whole idea of just getting a mace in general though is already fantastic. It's already fantastic, so I'm not even complaining. But it's like I would love to see like some sort of like actual, like you know, like obviously with create, or like the create mod, you have like all these different machines that you can make, or this in general actually any really mod that requires you to make like loads of machinery and stuff. Whenever you hear of a heavy core, man, whenever you hear of a heavy core, you think like, oh my god, this has got to be a part of like this. This is gonna be a part of like a massive machine that kind of like generates like loads of power, or you got this is like a part of an overall experience. I don't know. I don't know. I just hope I hope though that it's not gonna be like a lodestone. I hope that does have more uses than just being a mace. Because obviously I just think that like the whole name, like the whole naming scheme for it, the fact that it can be placed, the fact that like it's more of a what the having a trim. What having a trim? Jesus Christ! Oh, that's an ad. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, that was a little bit out of nowhere. Jesus Christ! Luckily, do I have the browser? Okay, I don't have the browser. Okay, Jesus Christ, I didn't have it on. See, these Manscaped ads, man. These Manscaped ads. Things I tend to have, like, other streamers, kind of streams on just to kind of, support the homies. And to be fair, though, and get myself some points. But, like, having that just come out of nowhere, that was a bit spicy. That was a bit spicy, man. I do have to be honest. But no, though. We're going to go ahead, though, and just yeet all this out. And hopefully, what we should be able to find. To be fair, though, basically, a goal here is that because if I go on the left-hand side, I don't believe we actually have 2 beacons set up here. So, essentially, as soon as we do pass that beacon that's right over there, we'll only be about 50 blocks away from finishing this layer. So that'd be kind of the ideal place to be in that time, in this time frame that we've been given. Okay, and then obviously then we can start on the next layer. We'll just probably start on the right hand side again and see what we can try and do. Also, can we like not? Can we like just not? That'd be fantastic, man. But no, as long as we're mining, that's the main thing. Okay, as long as we're mining, that's the main thing. And what we can do then is that, again, tomorrow we'll just aim to do a bunch of repairing. We're aiming to do a bunch of repairing, a bunch of diamond pickaxe making. Because honestly, man, like I think it's important that we just try to do as much as we can in one go, instead of having to do essentially so many callbacks. Realistically, I'd love to go ahead and like actually have like a diamond, like basically a shulker box worth of netherite pickaxes. But to be fair, though, I probably wouldn't even do that anyway. I don't feel like that would be a really good use of the materials that we would have. Like in the grand scheme of things, you wouldn't really want that from your materials. You kind of want a bit more from it. Like for me personally, if I was going to go ahead and make up a bunch of, I don't know, if I was going to go ahead and hoard a bunch of netherite ingots, I would go ahead and probably contribute it toward probably just make it contribute to like toward a netherite beacon. If we're mining on this scale. If we're mining on this scale, man, we gotta be ready, man. We gotta be ready to essentially just make ourselves a netherite beacon whenever we can. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I do know that, I know it was Pixel actually that took on the challenge of doing one, in his, like, survival guide world a little while ago. And a lot of that was just basically, I know that a lot of that was basically just going ahead, below, like, Y level 5 in this world, or in the world. And to be fair, I think that's probably where I'd want to go with it as well, if I wanted to go ahead and actually, like, have that as a goal. Because obviously we're doing this mainly, like, indirect, we're mainly doing this, like, indirectly at the moment, where essentially I'm just trying to obviously make up some gaming. Okay, make up some gaming here. So, like, obviously we have ourselves, like, a huge withered skeleton skull farm at some point, but I don't know. This will be interesting. To see how we can tackle this. But no, though, what we will do though is that we will kind of make our way now to the end here, and we should be pimp chilling. Also, as well, the beacon is in sight. The beacon is in sight, man. We're getting there. We're finally getting there. Oh, this is gonna be great. But no, though. To be fair, though, I don't know. I have loads of, like, kind of like these bucket list items that I'd like to work on at some point. Because obviously, again, with how these updates are coming along, there's so much potential. Just so much potential, man. And also, now we're getting to the basalt. You really know. Oh, we're getting to the end. We're getting to the end. Also, third pickaxe down. Okay, sick. Okay, we're making some good progress here. Making some good progress. Progress never stops. Okay, progress never stops. We gotta keep this train rolling. And also as well, though, we will have the magma we gotta try and deal with, which will be a bit of a nuisance. But it shouldn't be too many. It shouldn't hopefully be too many. As long as we're quick and we don't let them have time to spawn. As long as we don't let them have time to spawn, we should be okay. Oh, for God's sake. Ah, for God's sake, man. This is what I'm talking about, man. I don't want them to spawn. You gotta be quick on this. I gotta be quick on this. To be fair, though, the gas, man. That is one, like, a somewhat annoying thing about this build so far. So, like, obviously, we'll have, like, obviously a gas come out of nowhere and just absolutely try to belt us. But luckily, though, so far, they haven't been too much of a nuisance. I don't know if they'll just become more and more, though, annoying as we kind of go down. It kind of depends on, like, I guess how much spawning space is left in a given area. Because obviously, like, you kind of think, like, wait a minute. If I go ahead and, I don't know, make up. If I go ahead and, like, dig out all the way down to bedrock. And we only have, like, a small section of, well, blocks left to mine out. I can imagine that area being absolutely swamped with fellas. Being absolutely swamped with lads. Even with, like, the bedrock ceiling that we have at the moment, like, and the ceiling that we have. Like, that's going to take a bit of time as well. And there's probably going to be guys up there spawning. So we got to be kind of smart. I think we got to be kind of smart here in how we tackle the rest of this. The rest of this project, especially when we get down to ground level. I.e. Y60. Because Y60, man, that's when things get spicy. Okay, that's when we're going to be right in the open. Hoglins. Okay, Poglins. Piglins. Magma. Gas. Enderman. Every single one's going to see us. Every single one's going to see us. And basically, there is no other place to find of them find. Okay, what can I say? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, we've got to basically just quickly go ahead. And just take these out. Nice. And there we go, coolio. We should be good to go now then. We should be good to go now then. We got some nether quartz here. And we can basically just make our way now all the way to the end here. And essentially say, another layer has been complete. Another layer has been complete. What a goal. Oh, what a goal. Oh, we did it. We did it. That's another big boy. Another big boy down for the count. Another big boy down for the count. No, that's what you call a poggy. Now that's what you call a poggy. Let's go ahead and yeet those out of the way. Quickly go ahead and yeet some of these blocks out of the way as well. Okay, a little bit like so. Grab ourselves and put away some of these extra blocks that we've got kind of hoarding. A little bit like so. Nope, don't want that. Wait a minute, I want that quartz. Wait a minute, what the hell? I don't want that being thrown away. There we go. So now what we'll do is I will go 2 more down. A little bit like so. Okay. And then we'll also make our way down here. Ah, lovely. Ah, lovely. And then basically we will have to go ahead and yeet out these ladders. But that's fine though. That's just saying now we were able to do such a good goal. We were able to make up such a great goal. Okay. And there we go then. So to be fair, we only have one issue though, and that's the fact that there is a bit of a ravine by there. But that's A-okay. However though, we are now going to be on Y110. Okay, so we're definitely making some progress. We are definitely making some progress, man. See, that's the thing though, is like, as we get farther and farther along in this mine, again, the roof will just become, we'll just start going just away. And once you kind of like just don't start seeing the roof anymore, that's when you know that like you really have hit, you really have done it. You really have done it, man. Also, I don't know what's happening there. It's a bit of a lava pool. It seems to be fair though, like a little bit of just like an opening by there in general. There's a lot of these like little openings that I'm starting to find now. In the caverns. In the caverns. We'll try and make sure though that this strip by here is like as big as we can make it, so that we'll have a good starting point for whenever we start mining next. Which will probably start from the right. Start at the right again, so that we can kind of keep it nice and fresh. Kind of keep it nice and fresh, man. Fresh and hip with the kids. And there we go. Okay, we just gotta try. We'll just leave that gas to it. We'll just leave that gas to it, because obviously that gas is just gonna stay there and just do its thing. It's just gonna stay there and do its thing, man. Okay, it's no issues. It's no issues. And then basically, yeah, because obviously now that we're kind of gone through, I think it's 3 diamond pickaxes now. It basically should mean that, okay, you are not staying alive. Sorry. Sorry, but you can perish. You can go to the land of the dead. You can go to the land of the dead. Not undead. Okay, dead. And then there we go. Either way, though. To be fair, though, yeah. In terms of kind of goals, though, I kind of want to think about, though, at some point soon, trying to well, that's the thing, though, is that once we are done, though, with this whole kind of dig, I guess that's the thing, though, for me personally at the moment. I'm just trying to think about, like, how we'll tackle this, like, whole... Because that's the thing, though, is like, it's always about keeping moving as well whilst we're doing this. And, like, just trying to make sure that we have everything planned out for when we do eventually have to, like, actually start making up the farm. Because the thing is, obviously, this dig now is obviously making things very chill. We have one central goal, and that's basically just to mine out a bunch of areas. But you gotta keep your mind active, man. Gotta keep your mind active about it, especially this world. Because essentially, what you gotta think, like, you gotta kind of think, like, after this is all dug out, we then have to do quite intricate tasks. Especially in terms of making like a wither skeleton skull farm. That's gonna be spicy, man. That's gonna be spicy. Especially when it comes to actually like mining out the nether fortress. To be fair, now that I remember, ooh, oh no, that's not gonna be fun. When we eventually have to get to the nether fortress, we may even have to dig that out. See, now, how could we best tackle that? See, now, a part of me is thinking that we could even possibly keep it. Can we, like, not? Can we, like, not? That'd be great. See, now, a part of me is thinking that we could even keep it. I don't think that would be too bad of an idea. So basically, like, for example, instead of thinking about essentially yeeting it all out and doing that as a really monotonous task, because the thing is, though, nether bricks aren't instant mineable, so they will take individual time to yeet them. We could just go ahead and keep it and just spawn proof it. It could be quite a cool piece, actually, to say that essentially we're able to essentially overtake and essentially make safe a completely, well, just a huge nether fortress. It just will depend, though, on, like, obviously blaze spawners. Will they have to be yeeted? I don't believe so. We could, to be fair, actually make, like, the nether fortress into, like, a base in some sort of capacity. Like obviously we'll have to spawn proof it. We'll have to figure out some sort of smart way of, like, spawn proofing it so that it still looks good, but we can essentially keep the structure whilst we are essentially mining around it. Maybe we can use, like, I don't know, string or buttons or whatever. But that could be quite a fun idea, actually. Where we essentially just, well, you can basically just show the whole fortress but just, like just to basically just be able to show off the whole fortress instead of having to try and mine it out. Because I guess that's the thing though, is that like obviously the easy way would go ahead and be to mine it. Well, not the easy way, but obviously I guess the less creative way would be try to mine it. But then I guess it depends on what the goal is though. Again, for what the whole dig is gonna look like at the end. Because obviously, let's say for example, I'm gonna go ahead now and make like a bio out of this whole area here. You wouldn't really want another fortress that's kind of like in the way. So it kind of depends on what's the integrity. Like, do we... Like, obviously, with the integrity of this build is that, basically, we destroy everything beside what's actually spawning inside the Wither Skeleton Skull Farm. But, like, obviously, we have things like, we can obviously theme the whole area to be around, I don't know, either being the Pits of Tartarus or being, this huge, like, kind of Psycraftian build. Where, essentially, we get, like, a full-on pattern going and then just copy it on all sides. So that's what I'm thinking. So obviously it's like, it kind of depends on what we want to do. Which to be fair though, like I'm kind of thinking the whole idea of having it be all for show, like all on show, like no cap, all for show, does sound pretty fun. Just think about it, like, you normally don't really see a nether fortress just out in the open. Like, you don't really see a nether fortress just out in the open. It's obviously, like, behind something. It's obviously in the... Go away. Go, I want you to go a little... Sorry, I do apologize. I know that I picked up quite a bit of gold ore there, which I kind of wanted, so I wanted to kind of eat it. But no, though, I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun is that if we actually just keep it. But we'll just have to try and spawn-proof it, though, in some sort of way. We'll just have to maybe... We could even consider doing, like, some sort of red carpet. Do some sort of red carpet, which, to be fair, would set a light. So maybe not. Maybe not. We'll have to think about maybe, like... iron trapdoors. Or, what we could even do is that we could slab... True. We can slab the top half. Yeah, actually. Yeah, so, okay, there we go then. That's what we could do, is that we could slab it. Essentially slab it. So that is obviously all nether brick slabs on top. Of the actual, like, walkways and such. Like, that would be quite fun, actually. You know what? Yeah, that's not a good idea. That might be what I do. Because the thing is that would make things a lot more easier, and especially with this as well, how many netherrack we have at the moment. We can definitely... Obviously, we'll have to find some sort of way of... we'll have to find some sort of way of getting the fuel to go ahead and smelt all this. We'll have to make ourselves like some sort of mini smelter. But then we can kind of keep then the different walkways going to the different areas. That's the thing is, like, I can imagine as well, like maybe even setting up some sort of blaze spawner as well. Because that's the thing though, is that, yeah, to be fair, we could even set up like a small scale blaze farm. It wouldn't be very big, and it wouldn't be like a double one. But I do know that there is a blaze spawner or two around here that we can set up. So that we can get ourselves like just a few blazes that are just concentrated. That we don't have to like worry about. Because obviously, to be fair, for me personally, I don't really care about having like blaze, like, because that's the thing. Like, the only way that you can properly make a blaze farm is if you get like a double spawner. Which, to be fair though, like the rates that you'll probably get are just so minimal, minimally larger. And to essentially have to as well, like, go so much more farther out as well, to go ahead and like find somewhere with a double display spawner. I think the best way we can do is possibly just leave this whole nether fortress intact, And essentially, at the blaze spawner that we do have in it, I know that there's a few. Just make ourselves like something, just something small. Something that we can go to whenever we need. Can I just not? There is like a lot of lava pools around here. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Because that's the thing, though, is I do know that blaze could be, like, and blaze rods in general are quite a useful resource, and especially in terms of potion crafting. Like, in terms of potion crafting, man, oh my god, they are. Well, that's the thing, though, is that we can make ourselves like a bit of a potion brewer. Do you know what? That's actually quite a nice idea, actually. That's quite a nice idea, actually. I like that. Because it's just, out of this huge project, we also have something else that we can do as well. When the time comes. Also, can we yeet this out of the way? Because that's the thing, though, is like when you're making this whole farm just based before with the skeleton skull farm, it kind of makes things, you always kind of question yourself, like, oh, am I, like, it's just like a lot of effort just for this one thing. So you're trying to find like all these like little utilities that you can try and grab out of it as well. Like, if you're going to go for something big, you might as well go ahead and see how much you can kind of get out of it. How much you can kind of get out of the experience. So obviously, with this huge dig now, we'll not just have a huge area for essentially, essentially for, with the skeletons to spawn on just scale, on just the massive scale. But we'll also have a really cool just flying about area that we can use whenever we want. And also a blaze spawner that we can just like full on deck out into like a small scale farm. So essentially everything is just central in one place. We won't have to travel too far. Because again, like obviously I could go ahead and like look around for like a quad spawner. A quad blaze spawner, but with how breezes are coming in, man. Okay, with how the breeze is coming in, okay, and gonna be basically shaking up at that world. Okay, we gotta be on our toes, man. We gotta be ready. Okay, we gotta be ready. And also, what are we doing here? Okay, cool, Leo. We also did go through our next pickaxe as well. So that's gonna be essentially. That's going to be a lovely little goal for us. Another little hint that we're doing well. Okay, another little hint that we're doing well. As well as the fact that we are now making our way up to the first beacon. And basically the last beacon. Essentially, because this is the middle point. This is all the middle point. So, once we head out now down here, we should find roughly in a Saccarono. In a Saccarono, we'll hit the end. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, this is fantastic. Or what we can even do as well. I'm just kind of thinking about this whole like Nether Fortress idea actually now. I'm trying to like spitfire some ideas. Because obviously we can also try as well just going ahead and doing like a bit of a reconstruction project. Or trying to revamp the Nether Fortress as well. Like, add our own take on what it would look like. Like, we can get ourselves, like, some really cool lamps going along. Get us, like, a load of beacon lamps. Oh, that would be fantastic, man. Oh, yes, that would be fantastic. Oh, we only need, like, 2 stacks. It's fine. Our farm will do that. Okay. Once we get with the skeleton farm in, man, okay, we'll be able to get about 2 stacks of beacons quite easily. Okay. Obviously, it'll take a little bit of time. We'll obviously get ourselves some obviously wolves or some looting. And get a little bit of AFK, she'll do. But oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it'll be fantasticals. It'll be fantasticals, man. And there we go. Can make our way now to about here. And what we'll do is that we'll probably just start digging from the right-hand side down. That's probably where I'm going to go with this, actually. What I'm thinking is that we're going to go ahead and get to the end here now. And then we're just going to start digging right down. So we can start essentially just... So we can not have to deal with the majority of the basalt section. Because anything that's on essentially on the west side, it's just majority blade basalt. So you get like loads of magma that's just really annoying to deal with. That is very annoying to deal with, man, okay? You just don't want to deal with them. You just don't want to deal with them. Also, can we like have some food quickly though? Because there's a few guys coming after me. I just want to be ready. I just want to be ready for Freddy. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, now what we're gonna do? No. Oh no, wait a minute. No, please. No, please. Oh no. I don't want this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What you gotta do? All you gotta do is just be, we're just gaming. We're just gaming, man. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. Okay, now, yes, there we go. We now finished the middle strip. That is a huge goal for us. That is a huge goal for us that we've reached. I'm really happy with that. So on top of the day, finishing another layer, we were also able to start up the next one. Which essentially means that we're going to be basically on track to essentially finishing another half when next stream then comes. Well, the next time that we come back here. Obviously, again, we got to do a bit of an intermission to go ahead and fix up our pickaxes. But we'll be absolutely pimp chilling though, absolutely pimp chilling. There we go, and then there we go. We're making up. We're getting there, G's. But no, yeah, there's definitely loads of things I want to do with this build though. Definitely loads of ideas I'm having. I'm just trying to kind of think of whilst I'm streaming as well. Because then it obviously just being proactive. Kind of proactively keeping the game, keeping the noggin engaged whilst you're doing such a repetitive task. You can definitely tell though that it's as much as I love this project, you gotta make sure that things are still moving in terms of projects and plans. I know the one thing though I would love to be able to have though at some point is just to see a statistic for netherrack mined. See, I guess that's the really funny part about playing something like Minecraft Survival or Minecraft Hardcore. Is that it's just, in my eyes anyway, I'm always trying to just find, what have I wanted to do? What do I really want to see? Okay, coolio. How can I get it? Also, another 3 pickaxes down. Let's go. How can I get it quickly? Well, not quickly, but how can I... when can I see myself getting this? If I were to go ahead and go for it. And obviously, like, I've always really wanted to do some sort of like another perimeter. Obviously, you just see like loads of these, I don't know, Reddit posts or whatever, talking about how somebody's doing their next big project. And like, do you know what? Nah, man. Screw it. I'll make my own. And we'll do the monotony of it as well, just to see if we can, like, just do some sort of, I don't know, like, whenever somebody then comes into stream, or whenever we can say in the future, like, oh, wow, wait a minute, so, you dug like a whole nether perimeter, wow. Like, how many, obviously, blocks was I able to mine? I'll be able to just say, oh yeah, so basically when I mined out another perimeter, yeah, it took me about like 2.6 mil. See, that's just an achievement, man. That's an achievement I want. Okay. To be fair, actually, I don't know, actually. I do know that there has been, like, I do know that John Bams did mine out a nether perimeter by hand a few times. So you could possibly go ahead and check out his statistics and you get a rough idea about, I do believe you'll be able to get a rough idea on how much it's going to take. But it kind of all depends, though. Kind of all depends. Depends on the area you're digging out. Depends on, like, obviously how open it is compared to, like, everywhere else. Well, I'll probably have to wait and see now. Honestly. Honestly, you probably just have to wait and see. Also, make our way up to the end here. Okay, then we're pim chilling. Okay, got us some quartz. Hopefully, quick got us some food here now. Nice. Nice. We're making the progress. Also, as well, I'm running out of room. Running out of room in my inventory. I want to pick up all the gold. I want to pick up all the gold blocks. See, the gold ore blocks, man. Okay. They're gonna be helpful. They're gonna be helpful for me. Because I have no gold at all. See, that's the thing, though. That's gonna be another cool thing, actually, to test out as well. How much gold are we gonna get from all this? Because the thing is, at the moment, like, this is obviously not even working toward, like, a gold farm. To be fair, that's gonna have to be our next project, though, actually. Is obviously trying to get ourselves a beastly gold farm. Because, my god, man. They can produce so much of the goodies. They can produce so much of the goodies. But we'll have to, though... I think that's the thing, though, is that if I was going to go ahead and tackle that, though, I'd want to try and do it a different way, or trying to do this whole perimeter, like, a different way. I'm not having it. I'm not having this. I'm not having this. I'm not having this. I'd have to try, I'd want to go ahead, though, and probably tackle doing this perimeter a different way. Just to see that, just to kind of, like, I don't know, have... like, more than just one experience mining out another perimeter. Because obviously we would have done this once then. Obviously we would have dug it out once. Not really a need to do it again. Trying to kind of spice things up in a way. Because obviously there'll still be some digging involved. Like, there'll still be some digging involved, of course. So it's mainly just, like... okay, so maybe we can try, like, a tunnel bore next, for example. Like, either a tunnel bore or just, like, a huge TNT drop in a way. See, that's kind of my thoughts, is that we just do some sort of TNT drop. But we will need, like, a bunch of dispensers, or either we'll just need ourselves, for, like, a tunnel bore, a bunch of slime. Because we have to make, like, a bunch of flying machines. So that would require us to make, like, an actual slime farm. Like, that would require us to actually make, like, a slime farm and such. So that's going to be kind of a top one agenda. Is that maybe after we do this whole project here, we'll just aim to just tackle doing a few farms. A few, like, smaller farms that are not going to take so much time. Maybe instead of just having to mine out an entire perimeter, we can mine out just one chunk. Just mine out one chunk for a slime farm. Wow! Imagine that. Imagine that, man. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. But no, though. Yeah, that's the thing, though, is that because obviously slime is a very useful resource. Not without a shadow, but down something I definitely would want to have. I think everybody wants to have in large quantities. Because I'm definitely seeing nowadays, like, that the amount of times I'm kind of needing it in large quantities as well. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of staggering. It's kind of staggering now, man. Good song. Good song. But, like, and that's probably the thing. It kind of goes back to the whole blaze farm, really, idea. Like, just having these, like, smaller farms that are just kind of doing their thing. The thing, again, like, I'm on, like, a survival hardcore world here. Like, there's all single player. It's not like I'm trying to run a shop in, like, a multiplayer server so that I have to constantly keep it stocked. But I think that's the thing, though, is that, like, obviously, if I was going to go ahead and, I don't know, like, make up a shop like that. In fact, I always kind of think, like, if I was going to go ahead and make, like, or go on, like, a survival server and, like, actually be active, I feel like I'd go ham on just doing these type of projects, though. I'd just go ham on doing these type of projects. It'd be funny as hell. It'd be funny as hell. But yeah, those are the types of experiences, though, that you'd need, or the types of farms that you'd need on a huge scale. I'm just doing, obviously, the thing is, though, the reason why I'm doing, like, a perimeter, though, here, and not making, like, simple, just, like, a button area, is that, to be fair, either way, to make a wither skeleton skull farm on this scale, you still have to spawn-proof everything. Doesn't matter. Like, realistically, it doesn't really matter. You still have to spawn-proof everything. So it just kind of depends on which one do you want to do. Like, do you want to dig out an entire perimeter, which obviously take a lot more longer, or would you want to go ahead and place buttons everywhere? And either way, it still leads to the same kind of, well, not really same efficiency. It's actually, there's a marginal difference in obviously, well, as we all know, having no spawning space and maybe having like 1 or 2 blocks that you may have missed. Oh god, oh wait, that was actually about to go. Ooh. I was about to go. Don't want that. But I guess that's the thing though, is that like having this as like a... and so on this scale, but that's the thing though, like with the skeleton skulls, they're still rare. So you kind of still need that efficiency. You still kind of need that efficiency, realistically, with the skeleton skull farm. Because even though you'll have plenty of them spawn, you will still need to kill quite a few of them before you start getting consistent skulls. It's just that you're able just to at least you're just able to essentially concentrate them into one area, which does make things a lot more easier. Which does just make things a lot more easier. I don't know. It's an interesting conundrum, because like obviously for like I don't know, a zombie piglin farm for example, yeah, you gates have a bunch of gold. You actually don't really need to have it be too huge. Like you can actually have like be on a smaller scale and it still be quite efficient. But with a skeleton farm, you might as well just go straight at it. You might as well just go right at it. Like that is like true endgame farmage. True endgame farmage. Because like that's the thing though, like obviously even with like a looting 3 sword. Like imagine having like a wither skeleton skull farm but not having any looting. You still have to kill quite a few to get yourself a wither skeleton skull to actually go ahead and start doing it. So yeah. Like I said, it's a wither skeleton skull quite a few times in that sentence. But no though, it's I guess this is one of those farms that you can't really just skimp out on. You can't make like a small scale version, if you get what I mean. Like, obviously, like for example, with like a little blaze spawner that we'll have, obviously in the... Why are you snorting? Why are you snorting? Like with like a little like blaze farm that's like off the beaten path, like this main project. Like you can kind of deal with that because it's like, oh yeah, I'm in a single player world. Don't really need that many blaze rods. They're very specific case scenario or specific use case. But like nah man, you can't. It's some things you can skimp out on, some things you can save a few pennies on, but no, you can't do it with this one. You can't do it with this one. But no, to be fair though, it's still kind of going back to that whole blaze farm idea. I think what we'll do is that we'll kind of like play around with that idea though. It's similar to like when we're gonna go ahead and obviously do like a guardian farm. That's another thing I really want to be able to tackle at some point. Obviously try to give back to the world instead of destroy it. Obviously try to give back to the this whole Minecraft world instead of trying to just absolutely destroy everything. By placing sand and then removing it. But no, that's the thing though, is that like with a guardian farm for example, I do know that that's something I really want to try and tackle because of just how useful they are. The XP that you can get from having one of those, the blocks that you can gather. You can make some really interesting patterns. You can make some really interesting builds with it. Like honestly, man, it's a haven for the goodies. Because the thing is, though, again, like you can make a really good as well, like XP farm out of them. I think they are considered one of the best. Next to, I think that Guardians will give you the most XP, despite like beside maybe a gold farm. Because obviously with a gold farm, it's mainly quantity. It's mainly the quantity of piglins that will be dropping. That will be where you can get a lot of your stonkage from. It'll be essentially where you get a lot of your stonkage from. But instead though, like with the Guardian farm, they are the ones that drop the most XP per kill. Like, for example, if you go ahead and, like, drop a little TNT on top of them. Oh, my God. Oh, my Jesus. Oh, my Jesus Christ. It's a fantastic gun. It's a fantastic gun. I saw it in, like, one of Links's streams. Like, I think, like, he starts off every single stream, like, on his Guardian farm, where he just kills a bunch of them. And, honestly, man, like, you just have this one TNT drop, and my God, you just get loads. You just get loads of the goodies. Oh, it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic, man. And also, as well, if we go ahead... Oh, that's another lava. Oh, that's more lava, man. Oh, we're doing so well. Either way, though, we are about to finish off, though, the next strip. Imagine that. Imagine that. No. No. We don't want that. We don't want that around here. Okay. That's very smelly. Very smelly. Very not nice. Oh, ancient debris! Finally! We finally found some. Oh my God. It's been years. Today we found 2. Wow. Now that is a goal. Now that is a... Oh, do you know what? Last stream we found 1. Today we found 2. Next stream now we're going to have to try and find 3. Next stream now we come back here now. We need to try and find 3. Try and run everything out. But no though, either way though. What a goal. We have just been able to finish up now another strip. Sick. Sick. Now what we'll go ahead and do is that we'll start making our way down here. Okay, a little bit like so. And try and like make up a nice little section here that we can start digging up. And I believe we'll be onto then as well our final pickaxe of the stream. Our final pickaxe of the stream. Which will be fantastic. Which will be fantastic. We're gonna make sure that this is actually kind of like a nice little dig in there. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Look at that. That's a nice little digging area. That's a nice little digging area if I haven't seen one. Oh, that's a nice digging area if I have ever seen one. No. Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick. Hey, gotta be quick, gotta be spicy, gotta be on my toes. No. No. Why'd I go through you? That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. Please. I beg. There's no one I want. There we go. Now. We're on to our final full pickaxe. And then we'll have to start, and then there we go. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this entire strip with just one pickaxe. It could be. It could be that we're able to do this entire strip with one pickaxe. But I'm not gonna leave my hopes up. I'm not gonna have my hopes up for it, if I have to be honest. Because I do know that this, well, that's the thing though, is that we were able to go through about 9 pickaxes. Well, up to this point, we've done about 8 pickaxes. And I believe, like, the middle strip took about 2. So, we'll just have to wait and see here. But as long as the thing is, like, as much, at least though, we're starting a bunch of this next, like, at least we're starting, though, like, the middle, some of the sides as well. Like, essentially, what we're kind of setting ourselves up to do now is basically, the next time that we do come here, we'll essentially be able to even finish off some sections and not have to worry. Was that a piglet? Oh, it's a piglet. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful, man. Don't want to deal with him. Don't want to deal with him. Try and go to the end here, though, because I don't know how far this goes. Okay, there we go. And if we just kind of like dig up, we just kind of dig up from here. There we go. I got with some of these quartz, a little bit like so. And then boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Lovely, jobly. Need to go ahead and actually, oh wow, God, I got a little bit lower. I got a little bit lower. We don't want that. Okay, we don't want that around here. And hopefully, what we should find. To be fair though, we're not even actually at as well either. Level 30. To be fair, we should also be finding ourselves getting to level 30 at some point as well. That'd be kind of funny actually. The thing is, I guess like a lot of the XP that we have been gathering though up until this point has probably gone into just like my armor and stuff. So I don't actually gather a lot of the XP that's probably coming from a lot of these different kills I'm getting. It is quite amusing. It is quite amusing. The amount of XP that we've absolutely rinsed from just everywhere. Oh, we're going to be fair though. What I need to check actually soon though is our... essentially our... what would it be called? Our Enderman statistic. Oh. That would be disgusting. That would be disgusting, man. Okay, that is not something we want to do. That is not something we want to do. Also, what's going on with those zombie piglets? What's going on with those zombie piglets? Okay, we don't want those. We don't want to deal with them. Okay, there we go. Boom. Boom, survivor. Good song. Good song. There we go. Can make our way down here now. And then hopefully what we should be able to find is in a second. Yeah, that's the only issue though, is that as well, whenever you're digging out a lot of these sections, not having, well, obviously because of the fact that we have to stop as well, and like everything's slowed down significantly whenever we're mining out gold, it kind of makes everything a little bit more slower. I wish gold was also instant mineable, man. I wish all the ores were instant mineable. Oh, whoopah! Whoopah! Nice. Who needs arrows, man? Who needs arrows when you just have when you can just hit the gas balls back of them? Okay, well, to be fair, I technically did use. I did technically use an arrow to hit back the gas ball, but hey, yeah, we don't think about the logistics, man. We don't think about the inner workings. We just can't do. Okay, we just can't just do. There we go. And let's make our way now all the way to the end here. And we should be pimp chilling. And we should be just pimp chilling, man. Okay, fantasticals. Absolutely fantasticals. And now what we should be able to do is we will have to go ahead and eat though in a second. That's another thing. Also, we do see roughly over there though our first beacon that we were able to place. Or the like nearest beacon closest to us. I know that one is just... Oh, it's weird, man. It's weird kind of seeing this. Like the whole Nether Fortress is now starting to come into view a bit. You know that we're starting to get to that part of the build now where even the Nether Fortress is even starting to come into view. Well, not build, my bad. Destruction. You can really tell we're at that part of the destruction phase where, like, even some of these things are coming into view. Oh, it's going to be great. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. So much potential. So much potential for gaming. Oh, so much. We'll have to do something, though, at some point, though, in the overworld. Aside from, like, a Guardian farm, we will need to make ourselves, like, some sort of overworld build. Or maybe do something more in the end. But to be fair, though, we do have our kind of, like, planets builds going on in the end at the moment. To be fair, I'm not even too bothered about that. Oh yeah, I'm not too bothered about that, I have to be honest. I think it's just mainly the Guardian farm I'd like to do that has like water. Kind of like all water and stuff. Because the thing is, the last time I did like a Guardian, last time I did a Guardian farm was back when I was like on PS4. Was literally back then. So I would love to be able to kind of revisit that as a project. That'd be massive, man. That'd be huge. That'd be massive. And hopefully now, what we will also find is that we have just reached our first beacon, marking the fact that we're about 100 blocks away from the end. And our pickaxe is soon about to run out of durability. Imagine that. What a goal. What a goal we reached it. We reached it. Also, can we like not? I want all that gold. Yeah, I want all that gold, man. That's mine. I want all that gold. That's all mine. And now, with a 1, 2, Macaroo, we should find that we are now officially gaming. Imagine that. We did it. We did it. Another bunch of mining out of the way. We've done another huge layer. We've done another huge layer. Okay, everything is now ready to go. Oh, what a time. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Go ahead. Put some of these blocks away. Okay, get the rest of these pickaxes in here. Boom, 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 boom. Put the rest of these blocks away. A little bit like so. We got ourselves another... Oh, and we also got ourselves some lovely handy-dandy art as well, ancient debris. So now we've got 16. We have now got 16 now we can use. Sick. So now, what I'm thinking is that we're going to go ahead, head back to Base Oronos. Okay, like not. That'd be fantastic. No. No. What we're going to do is that we're going to head back to base now. A little bit like so. Because essentially what we need is that we do need to be able to now get ourselves prepared to do a bunch of villager trading. That's going to be our next goal. And just a bunch of villager trading. We need to repair all of our pickaxes. That's where we are essentially going to start. And to be fair, what I'll probably do is that we'll probably start... we'll probably go to the Enderman farm, I believe, first. That'll kind of remind us of what we need to do. But then again, though, like, to be fair, I wouldn't mind actually ending things off in the villager train hall. I think that'd be a nicer place. That'd be a nice place to end things. I don't know, that sounds a lot more wholesome. And that's a lot more wholesome. Because I haven't been there in a little while. But no, though, we are doing quite well, though. We are now on, though, like, Y10. So you can kind of see it by here. There we go. So this is kind of an example. Once we get down to, like, Y60, you'll definitely see how far, like, essentially, how open this whole space is going to be. So that's going to be, like, the main challenge, is trying to deal with all that. With all that, that's going to be in our way. There we go. Quickly nab ourselves into here, though. A little bit like so. Do ourselves a bit of that. Yeet ourselves through here. Okay, and we'll end things off. Where's my hyper realistic skies? What's going on with my end sky? This is ugly. This is fugly, man. Where's my stars? Oh, that's sad. I need to go ahead and maybe update my pack then. I need to make sure that it's all working. Yeah, I like the pack. I like it when it's working. Okay. But no, we're back. We're back. We're doing things. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some more food. Whilst we're here. Can I start off our trading journey? With a bang. And then we'll end stream off here, I'm thinking. I'm not gonna lie, I think there's, again, I always kind of aim for around about here. In terms of the gameage. Oh, plentiful food. Very, very nice. Okay. So, we're going to leave today's stream on day 1555. Wow. Imagine that. We're halfway. We're halfway through. We're halfway there. Oh. Living on a prayer. Good song. Good song. So no. Let's go ahead though, and give somebody a little raid. What I'm thinking we'll give ourselves a little raid. A little raid. Let's go ahead and see who's online. Let's go and go ahead and see who's online. I'm thinking we go ahead and raid our boy. Ooh. Ooh, who could we raid? There's plentiful people online. Plentiful people online. We'll go ahead and give our boy Xander go a raid. Might as well. Might as well. He's a mad lad. Raid Xander go. Don't know if that's gonna work. Yep, that is gonna work. He's a mad lad. He's an absolute mad lad. Absolutely love him. And to be fair, giving him a raid, it just kind of supports him more. So that'd be absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. So I should be fair though. Am I? Yeah, is that everything? Yep, is that everything? I do believe so. But no, though. Lads and lasses, thank you for today's stream. I really do appreciate it. It's been mega, mega fun. I should be on tomorrow if everything goes to plan. But if not, then I'll definitely keep you guys updated if I was going to. But we got something new. We got ourselves a new trial chambers. We got a new update. We got the new update. Okay, we got added the following achievements. Set foot in the trial chamber. Under lock and key. Blowback, kill a breeze with a detected flag. Who needs rockets? Use a wind charge to launch stuff up in the air. Being a crafter when it crafts a crafter. Scrape a there we go. A bulb with an axe. Deal 50 hearts of diamonds in a single hit using the mace. Okay, and then changes trial chambers can now generate something more rarely and a bit more spread from apart. You got heavy core, can now be waterlogged. Survives most fish and tools now pickaxe. Just a decoy destroy time. And also you got a trial chambers exploration map. So that's really, really cool. Okay, awesome. Up to date now. We're all cool. Have a good one. Be safe. And I'll see you all soon.